Hi Sagittarius, how's it going? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot, and welcome in here to your end of June into early July 2024 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are doing great. Without further ado, we're going to hop into it, but I do want to say if you're interested in personal readings, you can visit my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. That link is in the description box below. If you would like to book me there, no pressure, no worries, okay? All right, though, Sagittarius, let's jump on into it, guys. We're going to start out here with an oracle card for the remainder here of your month into early July and get a little bit of a feel here of what's happening and going on, and then we'll dive right on into your tarot. So let's go ahead here and have a look. What do we have in store for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. End of June here, early July. Let's take a look here, okay? We got here the Joyful Muse, which says inspiration. I love it. I love that there's so many cats in here too. But definitely seems like a very inspiring time. You may be feeling pretty inspired to start something new in the business world. You could be a little bit more creative, accessing more of your sacral energy of creation, excitement. So that's really great as well. So I do feel like it's a very creative time for many of you. And it could be in the business world, or it could be creativity and painting or music or anything that is of artist expression at this time as well. But I like this a lot, man. Definitely seeing you guys feeling more inspired to do more with your time is something I'm hearing as well. Maybe you kind of feel like your time has been pent up or invested in a lot of things that maybe you want to give more time to other stuff than that. Maybe you've given a lot of time to work or a lot of time to family and friends, and you're like, I would like more time for me to enjoy myself and do the things that bring me joy. So that's wonderful to see here so far. Nonetheless, let's hop on into your tarot and get it popping. We're going to begin here, of course, with your overall energy, and then we'll take a look and see what's happening, okay? So what do we got showing up here for Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout the end of June here into early July. What is going to be the overall energy coming into play here for Sagittarius? Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we have here the Death card, the energy of change, okay? So things are shifting in life, things are changing, endings are always having new beginnings, so there could be some sort of ending happening here and something new being born or birthed, but I feel that there is a change coming in that's much needed, okay? Some sort of much needed change. Let's have a look here and clarify. So why do we have this Death card? What's going on with the Death card? What is kind of changing up here for Sagittarius during this time frame? Yep, we got a bunch of cards falling out, but the two cards we have here is going to be the Four of Swords, and we also have here as well the Eight of Wands showing up here for you too. So I feel like a lot of you are noticing that the path I was on is not what's set for me anymore. I'm changing course, okay? So what's changing here overall is where you've been heading. It could be about where you've been heading career-wise, where you've been heading romantically, where you've been heading personally, but you have a different plan for yourself for the future, and that's okay, right? No future's ever set in stone, and nor should it be. We're allowed to change our plans and change our course, and I'm happy to see you doing that, because that just means that you know that right now where I'm at isn't where I want to be, but I'm figuring out where I do want to be, and I'm making way there, so that's great. I think what the course is that you're going towards ideally is going to be what brings you more joy in life, because I want a more joyful life experience. Who doesn't, right? And the fact that you're working towards it is great. Not everybody does. Some people just say, hey, this is my life situation right now. It sucks, and I'm just going to deal with it. You know, sure, we got to deal with what sucks in life, but it doesn't mean that we can't work towards what's going to make us fucking happy. So you guys are on a good path here, working towards what is bringing in joy and peace and inspiration, etc. So that looks pretty damn good. Let's see what's actually happening with you, though. What's actually happening here for Sagittarians? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout end of June, early July. What is actually happening here for you? We have here the Ten of Cups. We also have here, following up that Ten of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. And we have here as well the Six of Swords and the Four of Pentacles showing up here too. I want to mention here, with the Ten of Cups to the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like in terms of what's happening here, you're wondering where your investments are. I feel like the Seven of Pentacles is trying to say that I've made a lot of growth in the things that I love, but I kind of feel like I'm outgrowing things I once did love. And with the Six of Swords showing up here to the Four of Pentacles, I'm not sure if I can hold on to these things any longer, as I don't believe or feel that they serve me. Some of you may feel like you are outgrowing lovers. Some of you may feel like you're outgrowing your work and your craft. Some of you may feel like you're outgrowing your physical surroundings, but there is a feeling of outgrowing something, and that seems to be a big main factor here for this month. Why is Sagittarian outgrowing these circumstances? We have here the Five of Swords. There is a feeling of resistance. Maybe you don't feel like the work you do naturally flows as it once did. Maybe you don't feel like you and your partner synergize as you once did. Maybe you don't feel like your location brings you the joy like it once did when you first moved there. But there is that feeling of resistance of something isn't the same. It's not the same as it used to be. And it doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad, but it isn't letting my soul up with excitement or with joy, right? There isn't joy showing up here in where it once did and where it once was, okay? So I'm feeling that being a big factor for your month. What else is happening here for Sagittarians moving throughout the ending of June here, early July? We have the Ten of Cups coming out again. By the way, this tarot deck does have duplicates, so no worries there. We have here the King of Cups showing up, and we also have here the Four of Wands showing up here too. I think you're realizing I want to change course because there's something else out there for me that I need. There's something else out there for me that's going to bring me more joy. Like, I've soaked up all that I could where I was, and nothing lasts forever, and it's okay to say goodbye. It's okay to have an ending. It's okay to move on to the next chapter and phase. It's bitter but sweet, you know? I definitely feel like that's a big thing you've been thinking about too. Like, it's really bitter to leave behind what I've been invested in for so long, tied up in for so long, but it's also so sweet because, like, I want excitement in my life again, you know? You know, maybe you're breaking up with somebody and it's like, I want you to know I love you so much. I really do. I may not be in love with you anymore. I may not be feeling like you're my person anymore that I want to carry this romance with, but you're still somebody I care about and I appreciate the memories. But I'm just ready to be excited and to fall in love with somebody who I feel is on the timeline that I'm on now and is looking for the things I'm looking for now. And it's okay to say goodbye, and it's okay to be excited for what's next. And whether it's love or anything else, you have a deep sense of there's more out there to explore, right? And Sagittarians always have that exploration factor, you know? You're always excited for something new, excited for a new adventure. And you're, and you're at the point, sorry about that, you're at the point where that new adventure time is showing up for you. I'm ready to go. You just got that feeling of it's time to go, okay? So you're looking for your new place to settle down, your new place for stability, your new place of comfort. Right on. And I'm wishing you the best in that search, Sagittarius, okay? All right, this is what's happening here so far during the duration here of this month. Let's take a look at why. Why is all this happening? Let's take a look. What do we got here for Sagittarius? Why is all this happening at this time? We have here the Tower, a massive awakening, a massive realization. We have here the Sun card, and we have here the Four of Cups. I think a lot of you have been noticing that you haven't been as happy as you used to. I feel like you've tried, though, for sure. You know, if you've been with a particular person, maybe you've been in a relationship for a couple of years, like, you know you love the person, but maybe you just haven't been happy with them, and you can't control how you feel, right? 100%. You feel how you feel, and that's what it is. So there's that frustration there of, like, I've tried to be happy, but it's not the same. And that's what a lot of you are waking up to. So why all this is happening is just because it's just how you feel. There's no real explanation there. It's just life, right? It's just who we are, and it's just how we feel, and we can't do anything about it. And maybe you've been searching for a better answer, because I think that a part of you has been upset with yourself. You know, if you're leaving a relationship, if you're leaving a job you've loved, if you're leaving, you know, a house that you've loved being a part of for the last couple years, it's like, I don't feel happy that I'm doing this, but I know that I'm excited because I feel like there's more happiness out there for me. So you've been battling yourself, Sagittarius, because it doesn't bring you joy to leave this behind, but at the same time, it brings you excitement for what's next. There's no particular reason there, and I feel like you've been eating at yourself saying, why can't I just enjoy this good thing in front of me? Why can't I just be happy with this relationship or with this job like I used to be? And there's no real explanation other than the fact that feelings change, and sometimes they change just like seasons, and how you feel is how you feel, and you can't change that, guys. You got to make peace with how you feel, 100%. What else is going on here for Sagittarians this month that they need to be made aware about, or anything that we need to discuss for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? We have the Wheel of Fortune, so the change is going to be made. So, you know, like I mentioned, if you are walking away from somebody this month, that's happening. If you're changing up your jobs, you're shifting it now. So these changes will be incorporated here at this time, and you will be starting a new cycle with the Two of Pentacles. So that new chapter you're looking for is going to begin. Three of Swords is a card of separation. And we have here the Knight of Cups, the card here of moving towards that new beginning. So yeah, the change will be taking place here this month, and you will be getting started on your new chapter. The Three of Swords says, though, that it pains me, though, to leave this behind. I just wish I could care. I feel like you And it's not that you don't care, but I just wish that I could feel content and happy. I think you're putting too much pressure on yourself, guys. Once again, you can't change how you feel. All right? So stop putting so much pressure on yourself. You're human. You feel how you feel. I want you to go after what you want, okay? And what feels right for you. So don't blame yourself or put yourself down. What you're feeling isn't wrong. However you feel is never wrong. And while there may be some guilt there, just know that it's okay to let go of that too. All right, guys? So yeah, you're just progressing forward. I don't want to get too repetitive with your read. I keep asking what's happening, and it's like, this is what we need to talk about. So this is what's getting thrown in my face here for my guides. And they're like, Sagittarians need to hear this. They are allowed to feel inspired by something new and to enjoy something new and to move in that direction no matter what. So guys, set yourself free and go there. Okay? All right, guys. What else do we have here for Saggy? Let's take a look and see if there's any sort of, I guess, challenge showing up this month that you might need to be made aware about. I feel like the challenge is going to be what we already discussed. Page of Pentacles, absolutely. I think that the challenge showing up here for you guys is getting your foot in the door, right? Getting your foot into the new chapter, because once again, it's so hard to leave behind what you've been so comfortable with and what you've been so used to. But even though it's not what satisfies you anymore, it's still difficult to leave it behind because there's been a long tied history and longevity here. So getting your foot in the door seems to be the most challenging part, but taking that first step is massive. You know, if you want a new job and career, just getting your foot in the door by having an application come in is a great first step. You know, if you have been wanting to no longer be in a relationship with somebody, telling them that you're not happy anymore and that you need to move somewhere new and be single for a bit is the first step in the right direction to finding who you really want to be with, right? So taking the first step is going to be really important. And even though it's the most challenging part, if you just get that first step started, if you just take that small action first, everything's going to trickle down and move you to where you want to be here with the Magician. So give yourself that time to just take the first step. If you follow through with that, everything else will fall suit with you in the most perfect way. All right? All right, guys. We're going to hop on into your outcome now and see what's in store for Sagittarians. Because like I said, I wanted to talk about more, but my guides are like, no, this is what we're talking about. So what's going to be the overall outcome here for Sagittarian throughout the remainder here of June into early July? And we have here the Ace of Cups. I love it. You're finding your fulfillment again. Okay, you're getting into that new chapter, guys, and it might not all unfold here moving into early July, but you're starting to feel excited again and fulfilled again, because now I get to use my inspiration. Now I get to move towards what I find is joyful in this life. Now I get to express the person I am now and not have to keep on relying who I used to be. The most frustrating thing I think for you is that you've been trying to be the person who you used to be, but you can't, and that's why you can't resonate with your circumstances anymore, right? Because you, Sagittarius, have changed. Now that makes a lot more clear sense about what the overall energy was, being the Death card. You, as a person, have changed. And that is going to be a change in what you're connected and whom you're connected to as well. You're a different person now. You're living a different life now, and that life has to catch up with the different person you've become. And you're happier with who you've become, so you're going to notice changes come along with that. And I feel like now that you have this energy that I've set myself free, I now have the excitement that I get to align with not only who I am now, but with the life I want for myself now. So there is a good sense of excitement coming towards you guys with that Ace of Cups, and a deep sense of love as well for not only the new life you're creating, but for the person you've become. I think you're quite happy with who you are. Maybe in the past you weren't, but you've become who you've wanted to be, and that's a major step. So congratulations to you. Okay? All right, guys, let's get a closing statement here from the universe, and we'll be finished up here with your reading. So what's going to be a direct closing statement from the universe here that the universe wants Sagittarius to hear throughout the remainder here of July, or sorry, the remainder of June into early July? What is the universe's closing statement? And we have here the Magician's Sword. Have confidence in your magic. How perfect is that? We also had a glimpse of the Magician card as well in the tarot just before we got back into the Oracle. But the Magician's Sword here says, have confidence in your magic. You've created something wonderful before here in your past, and it served you quite well. And you've gotten to a point where maybe it no longer serves you, so it's time to create again. Have confidence in your creation. Have confidence that your next chapter is exactly what you need it to be. Be excited, guys, that you are graduating towards something better in life. I'm getting really emotional in your reading right now, and I'm trying to ground myself, you know, but it feels like you're graduating towards something so much better in life. You're leveling up, and I'm super excited for you. It's bitter and so fucking sweet. That's probably gonna be the title of the video. Maybe not fucking sweet, because YouTube will be pissed. But I'll put this is bitter but so sweet. I'll probably put that down. But you need to have confidence in your magic, guys. You are creating something beautiful here in your life. And the more you be confident or remain confident in how you feel and in what you want, the more you're going to see life unfold and be everything you want it to be, right? It's going to be based on the vibration of what you're attracting and calling in. So right now, keep being the person you want to be, and you will continue to live the life that you've wanted, because your vibration has to match what you're putting out, right? Your internal world has to reflect in your external world as well. So we're going to see changes happening here. And I feel like the end of June into early July is when this is all manifesting for you. So I'm happy, man. I think you're excited for what's next. You're feeling joyful again. You have, you've changed a lot into the person you've wanted to be. And in return of that, your life is going to change into what you want your life to be. So remain confident in your choices and decisions. You may leave some people behind, and it may be sad and it may suck, but however, where you're heading and who you're coming into contact with next and where things are going is going to be so beautiful. So I wish you the best of luck here, Sagittarius, on your new journey. I seriously think it's going to be a great one. Okay? All right, Sagittarius. Y'all are getting me in my feelings. Either way, though, I love you. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you're new, consider subscribing. I'd be happy to have you. And I would love to welcome you here into my soul family. But with that being said, Sag, have a great rest of your time here. And I will catch you all in the next video. Guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.